How Karma Shapes Your Life, a Buddhist story. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to suffer endlessly, while others appear to walk through life with ease? Have you ever asked yourself, why did this happen to me? Is it fate? Is it punishment? Or is it something deeper, something we ourselves have sown long before this moment? In Buddhism, this question has a powerful answer. Karma, not as superstition, not as destiny written in stone, but as a natural unfolding of cause and effect. The seeds we plant through our thoughts, words, and actions. Seeds that grow sometimes immediately, sometimes lifetimes later. Tonight, let us walk together into the heart of karma, through Buddhist wisdom, through stories that awaken the soul, through mysteries of dreams, past lives, and meditation. By the end of this journey, you will see not only how karma shapes your life, but how you can shape your karma, and in doing so, transform suffering into awakening. Buddha once said, "We are the heirs of our karma." This means that everything we experience, joy or sorrow, success or hardship, is connected to seeds we have planted. But karma is not a prison. It is a path, and the way we walk it determines where it will lead us. In this journey, we will explore what karma truly means in Buddhist teachings, a powerful Buddhist story that reveals how karma unfolds, how dreams, sleep, and past lives carry the echoes of karma, the role of meditation, and astral journeys in understanding fate, and most importantly, how to reshape your karma to create a life of peace, compassion, and awakening. In Buddhism, karma simply means action, but every action carries energy, and that energy returns to us. Just as a seed becomes a tree, and the tree bears fruit, our thoughts, words, and deeds bear fruit in our lives. When you speak with anger, you plant a seed of suffering. When you act with kindness, you plant a seed of joy. But here's the mystery. Not all seeds sprout right away. Some bloom in this very life. Others wait. They sleep in the soil of consciousness to awaken in another time, another place, even another lifetime. This is why karma is often misunderstood. People think it means punishment, but in truth, it means continuity. It means responsibility. And most importantly, it means freedom, because if karma is a result of what we do, then we have the power to change it. Let me share a story. Long ago, there was a wealthy merchant who lived selfishly. He hoarded riches, cheated the poor, and cared for no one but himself. When he died, his wealth could not follow him, but his actions did. He was reborn as a beggar, hungry and cold, mocked by those who passed him by. One day, as he lay starving on the roadside, a kind monk gave him food. For the first time in countless lives, he tasted compassion, and in that moment, a seed of good karma was planted. That seed carried forward. In his next life, he was born into a family that knew both hardship and kindness. He learned the value of generosity. Lifetime after lifetime, those seeds grew, and eventually, he was reborn into a life of abundance, not only in wealth, but in wisdom and love. This story reminds us, karma is not fate carved in stone. It is a garden. What we plant, we will one day harvest. The question is, what seeds are we planting now? Have you ever had a dream that felt more real than waking life? A dream where you met someone you've never seen before, yet felt deeply connected to? In Buddhist thought, dreams are not random. They can be reflections of karmic memories, echoes of past lives, or glimpses of karmic seeds waiting to unfold. Just as sleep takes us out of the physical body, death takes us out of this lifetime. But consciousness continues. Karma continues. In the dream state, sometimes we even glimpse this continuity, meeting loved ones from past lives or rehearsing lessons we have yet to learn. This is why Buddha taught mindfulness even in sleep, because in every state, waking, dreaming, or beyond, karma is at work. Why do we feel instant connections with certain people? Why do some relationships carry deep love or deep conflict from the very beginning? The answer lies in karma and past lives. Buddhism teaches that our souls are travelers. We meet again and again, lifetime after lifetime, weaving bonds of love, debt, forgiveness, and growth. A mother in this life may have been your child before. A stranger who hurts you now may have been your teacher in another time. Karma is the thread that connects us. When we recognize this, grief softens, hatred dissolves, and love expands because we realize nothing is random. Every meeting, every loss, every joy is part of a much greater design. Across Buddhist traditions, monks speak of traveling beyond the body through deep meditation. This is sometimes called astral projection, where consciousness leaves a physical form and journeys into other realms. In these journeys, some have seen their past lives, others have met teachers or loved ones beyond death, and some have glimpsed the karmic seeds that shape their future. Imagine sitting in meditation. Your body grows still, your breath slows, and suddenly you feel weightless. You rise beyond the limits of flesh, entering a vast realm of light and memory. There, you see the karmic patterns of your life, not as punishment, but as lessons, invitations to grow. Meditation is the key. It is how we see karma not as something happening to us, but as something we can transform. Each breath plants a seed. Each thought shapes a future. Each act ripples across lifetimes. Think of someone you know who always complains, who always carries anger like a shadow. Notice how life responds to them. Conflict follows, peace escapes, opportunities seem to vanish. This is karma unfolding in real time, not as punishment, but as the echo of the seeds they've been planting day after day. Now think of someone who radiates kindness, who forgives easily, who gives without expectation. Even in hardship, they seem to walk with a certain grace. This is also karma, joyful seeds ripening into strength, compassion, and inner peace. Karma is not only about past lives or distant futures. It is alive right now, shaping the very fabric of our days. The way you greet a stranger, the words you speak in anger, the silence you hold in patience, all of it builds the architecture of your tomorrow. So ask yourself, how does life respond to me? What am I projecting into the world? Because the universe, like a mirror, will always return it back. This is why mindfulness is not just a spiritual practice, but a karmic shield. When you walk through life with awareness, you catch yourself before planting thorns. You pause before anger, you soften before resentment, and in that pause, you plant peace. Each moment is a karmic crossroad. Every thought is a seed. The choice is yours. When suffering comes, our first instinct is to cry out, "Why me?" But Buddhism invites us to ask a different question. What is this teaching me? A broken relationship may be karma ripening, not to destroy you, but to teach you the meaning of love without attachment. A sudden loss may be karma's way of showing you impermanence, urging you to cherish every moment. Illness may awaken gratitude for life itself, compassion for others in pain, or even push you onto the path of inner discovery. Suffering is not a punishment. It is a teacher. And just as bitter medicine heals the body, difficult karma heals the soul when faced with awareness. But here lies the key. Your response determines your future karma. If you meet pain with anger, you plant more suffering. If you meet it with patience, wisdom, and compassion, you transform it. Pain becomes soil for awakening. Think of the lotus flower. It grows in the mud, yet blossoms into beauty. In the same way, your hardest trials can give rise to your greatest strength. The Buddha himself walked through suffering, loss, exile, temptation, and transformed it into enlightenment. So too can you. Healing through karma does not mean escaping pain. It means walking through it with open eyes, open heart, and steady breath, knowing that even here, something beautiful can bloom. Ultimately, karma is not meant to frighten us. It is meant to awaken us. It teaches responsibility, not so we blame ourselves, but so we realize our power. Yes, you have planted seeds in the past that will bloom in their own time. Some will bring joy, others sorrow, but you are not bound by them forever. Every moment you breathe is a new chance to plant again. If you plant compassion, you will harvest peace. If you plant generosity, you will harvest abundance. If you plant wisdom, you will harvest freedom. And if you plant mindfulness, you will harvest awakening. Imagine your life as a great river. The currents of past karma flow within it, sometimes carrying storms, sometimes carrying calm. But with awareness, you can steer your boat. You cannot stop the river, but you can choose your direction. That choice, that mindfulness, is liberation. This is the secret of karma. Your life is not written by fate. It is written by you, moment by moment, action by action, lifetime after lifetime. When you understand this, fear dissolves. You no longer feel trapped by destiny. Instead, you feel empowered, awakened, free. And as you walk this path, planting seeds of peace and compassion, you become more than a gardener of your own life. You become a light for others. Your karma ripples outward, shaping not only your. Every life is a tapestry woven with the threads of karma. Some threads are bright, some dark, but together they create the story of who we are becoming. Remember, no seed of kindness is ever lost, and no moment of awareness is ever wasted. The garden of tomorrow begins with the choices you make today. Breathe deeply and know you hold the power to shape your path. If this message touched your heart, let it be a light for someone else. Share it with a friend, a loved one, or anyone who may need comfort and wisdom. And if you wish to keep walking this path of compassion and awakening, join our community by subscribing. Together, let us plant seeds of peace, wisdom, and love. Seeds that will bloom not only in our lives, but in the lives of generations to come. May your journey be filled with light. May your karma guide you towards peace, and may awakening be your destination.